Wow. It is such a wonderful day at the park today. It feels really nice to enjoy the fresh air and the scenery in this park, as well as getting some exercise. I will now go on my phone and see what's new on social media. This looks like an interesting video to watch. I will now. Ouch. That hurt.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Here, I'll help you up. There we go. Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Thanks for helping me up. I apologize for bumping into you. I didn't see you in front of me because I was on my phone.
It's okay. Hey, aren't you that girl I saw setting a gas station on fire with the boy in the red shirt last month, as well as attempting to start a food fight with a student at Charlie Davis High School?
Hold on, you saw me doing those two things?
Yes, I did. Based on those two actions alone, I can already tell that you're a troublemaker. Well, guess what? I'm a troublemaker as well.
Wait. Really?
Yes, really.
Wow. That's awesome to know. I never thought the person I accidentally bumped into is a troublemaker. I'm really glad this happened. It's such a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lizzy Douglas, by the way. What's your name?
My name is Dungeon Grizzly. Can we be friends?
Of course. Alright, now that I've met another person who is a troublemaker, which is you, do you feel like causing some trouble with me?
Absolutely. I've never caused trouble alongside another troublemaker before, so I'd be glad to cause trouble with you. So, what should we do first?
I know exactly what we should do first. How about we throw a bucket of ice water at someone?
That sounds great to me, but do you know who we are throwing a bucket of ice water at?
Yes, I do. We'll be throwing a bucket of ice water at someone named Lance, who is the person I tried to start a food fight with on the first day of school. And let me tell you something, that boy in the red shirt you saw me setting a gas station on fire with, his name is Draigo, by the way, told me that he used to be best friends with Lance until Lance betrayed him back in 2022.
What? He did? But why?
Well, Draigo told me that he has no idea why Lance betrayed him around that time, so I have no idea either.
Oh wow. I can't believe he betrayed that Draigo person, especially since they used to be best friends. That's really stupid of him.
I agree. Anyways, let's go find him right now, and then we'll throw a bucket of ice water at him.
Okay.
Wow. It is such a lovely day at the park. Don't you agree, Connor?
Yeah. I agree with you, Lance. Today is such a lovely day. It feels nice to be outside for a while.
I couldn't agree more. Let's hope nothing bad happens while we're here.
Right. Let's just continue relaxing on this bench and enjoy the view.
Great. We've found Lance. And it looks like he's sitting next to someone else. I'll throw a bucket of ice water at him as well. Alright, Dungeon, let's do this.
Alright.
Oh my god. That's really cold. And we're soaking wet too. I think someone threw ice water at us. But who did it?
Take that, Lance, you stupid ex-best friend of Draigo. We hope you enjoyed having ice water thrown at you.
Wait. Lizzy, were you the one who threw a bucket of ice water at me and my brother?
Yes, I did.
Hold up. Aren't you that girl whom I saw on the security footage vandalizing our house alongside Draigo last month?
Yes, I am. Anyways, Lance, I did it because you deserved it for being Draigo's pain in the ass, and also because I thought it was funny.
So not only do I have to deal with my worst enemy, but I also have to deal with you. Ugh. That's just wonderful. It looks like I have to deal with more than one troublemaker now that I've moved to Vyond City. Also, who is that boy behind you?
Oh, him? He's a new friend of mine. His name is Dungeon. He is also involved in this scheme.
Yeah. What Lizzy said.
Oh, how cool. Now I have to deal with 3 troublemakers instead of just 2. You've made us soaking wet because of what you two did. You know what? Both of you get out of here right now. We don't want to see your faces any longer.
We'll be glad to, you stupid traitor. So long, losers.
I can't believe she called me a freaking traitor. I thought Draigo was the only person who called me that, but now Lizzy calls me a traitor as well. I can't stand her, almost as much as I can't stand Draigo. She should not believe Draigo when he said I betrayed him back in 2022. This is so outrageous.
Whoa there, bro. Calm down. I know what they did to us is wrong, and I know you never betrayed Draigo 2 years ago, but you need to chill out. We should focus on calling Lizzy's parents and telling them about what she did to us. I know we don't have their phone number, but we should call Draigo's parents to find out what her parents' phone number is. They probably know it. We should also hope that the dungeon person gets punished as well. What do you think?
I guess you're right, Connor. I'll calm myself down like you want me to. Okay, I'll call Draigo's parents and tell them what Lizzy's parents' phone number is right now.
Ha 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 ha. Wow. It is so funny when you threw a bucket of ice water at Lance and his brother. That was so hilarious.
I agree with you, Dungeon. That was indeed hilarious. Serves him right for what he did to Draigo 2 years ago. Alright, I feel like causing 2 more troublemaking activities, then we'll call it a day. Do you know what we should do next?
I don't know, Lizzy. I think it's best we think about what our last 2 troublemaking activities should be.
Good idea.
Hey there, Lizzy.
Oh, hey Draigo. I didn't know you were behind me. It's nice to see you here.
It's nice to see you too, but anyways, who is that boy behind you?
Glad you said that. His name is Dungeon Grizzly, and he is a troublemaker just like us.
That's great to know. I already know that he is a troublemaker since I saw you throwing a bucket of ice water at Lance and Connor while I was walking in the park. Also, why didn't you tell me that you became friends with Dungeon after you met him?
I don't know.
You should have told me that you've become friends with another troublemaker after you met him so that I could cause trouble alongside both of you. Next time you meet another troublemaker, please let me know so we can cause trouble together. Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry for not letting you know.
It's okay. Anyways, it's such a pleasure to meet you, Dungeon. It's great to meet another troublemaker like me. I assume Lizzy told you about me, right?
Yeah. That's right. Lizzy told me your name is Draigo, so you don't have to introduce yourself to me. It's such a pleasure to meet you as well. And also, Lizzy told me that you used to be best friends with Lance until he betrayed you 2 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah. That's absolutely right. He did in fact betray me around that time, which is something I really don't understand. Well, I'm so glad that you and Lizzy threw a bucket of ice water at Lance and Connor. He deserves it for what he did to me around that time.
It's no problem. Anyways, Lizzy and I were trying to figure out what our last 2 troublemaking activities should be, but we haven't come up with anything. Do you have any suggestions, Draigo?
I think I know what those 2 troublemaking activities should be. For our next activity, we'll vandalize a police car, and for our last activity, we'll find a closed store and blow it up with a bomb. Do you guys like my idea?
Like it. We love it. Those sound like really good suggestions.
Thank you. Okay, let's go find a police car and then I'll vandalize it.
Okay.
Alright. We've now found a police car, and it looks like there are no police officers around here at the moment, so this will give me a perfect chance to vandalize this car. Okay, Lizzy and Dungeon, watch me destroy this police car. I'll throw 2 rocks I have in my pockets at the windshield and back window, and I'll also use a hammer to damage both sides. I'll do it right now. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I've successfully vandalized this police car. Now those officers, whoever owns this car, won't be able to use it since I've vandalized it. This is really fun.
I know, right? The way you vandalized that car is absolutely hilarious.
I agree with both of you.
Okay, let's get out of here before any police officers come back. Then we'll find a closed store and blow it up with a bomb.
What a job well done. Now let's get in our police car and go to our next.
Oh my god. What in the world happened to our police car? The windshield and the windows are shattered, and the car doors are damaged as well. Who in the world would do this to our police car? Whoever is responsible for vandalizing it will face the consequences once we find out who did this.
Oh there, Saul, settle down. I know this is bad, but let's save the yelling for later and focus on finding evidence and identifying who vandalized our police car. What do you say?
I guess you have a point, Ryan. Come on. Let's look around the police car and find some evidence.
Right. Seen anything yet?
Not yet. We should keep. Hold on, I saw something in the police car.
What is it, bro?
You see what I'm holding? I believe someone threw this rock to break the car's windows. This rock has definitely been handled, so let's go run some DNA tests. Then we'll identify who vandalized our police car.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, it looks like that sign says this store is closed, which is perfect. Alright, Dungeon, here's what I want you to do.
Wow, what a beautiful day it is today. It feels nice to go outside for a walk and... Wait, is that Dungeon? Who are those 2 people with him? It looks like the boy in the red shirt is holding a bomb. Are they planning to blow out that store? I need to record this to capture it on video.
Okay, Draigo, light the fuse now. Quick, let's get out of here before we get caught in the explosion.
Oh my god. I can't believe my brother and those 2 troublemakers blew up that store. It looks like I was right when I said they were going to blow it up. You know what? I'm going back home to show my parents the video I just recorded.
Ha 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 ha. That store has now exploded and it's nothing but rubble. That is so worth it.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. It really is worth it.
Same here. Okay guys, I think that is enough troublemaking for today. Did you guys have fun?
Yes, we did.
That's great to hear. And do you know what's better? It is the fact that we now have another troublemaker by our side. Dungeon, thank you so much for agreeing to be our friend and causing trouble alongside us. It feels so great to have you by our side.
Yeah. What he said. I'm also grateful to have you by our side.
Thanks Lizzy and Draigo. It's such a pleasure to cause trouble alongside you guys as well. I never expected to cause trouble alongside 2 troublemakers today, and now that has finally happened. I appreciate what you both just said.
Glad to hear that. Okay, I feel like going home right now. See you later Lizzy and Dungeon. I hope to see you both again next time.
See you later, Draigo. And see you later, Dungeon.
Same goes for both of you.
Hi Mom and Dad. Why did I see a police car before I entered the house, and what are those two officers doing here?
Well, son, these two officers, whose names are Officer Ryan and Officer Saul, came to our house and told us that you vandalized their police car earlier today. In case you want to know how they figured out it was you, they found a rock inside their car while they were investigating, and they know that the rock has been handled, so they ran some DNA tests and it resulted with your DNA being found. That's how they know it was you.
Now you better tell us why you vandalized their police car, otherwise the consequences will get worse.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you why I did it. I did it because earlier today while I was walking in the park, I saw Lizzy throwing a bucket of ice water at Lance and Connor along with a boy. I approached Lizzy and asked her who was that boy she was with, and she said that his name is Dungeon, who is a troublemaker just like me. Knowing this, I feel like causing trouble alongside both him and Lizzy, and aside from vandalizing their police car, we also blow up a closed store with a bomb, and that's all I did today. I'm so sorry you guys. Please give me another chance.
Holy Mother of God. Draigo died to Dodson. What in the world is wrong with you? We can't believe you teamed up with another troublemaker, vandalized Officer Ryan and Officer Cell's police car, and blew up a closed store with a bomb. It's already bad enough that you became friends with Lizzy, and now you've become friends with another troublemaker. We told you before not to become friends with any troublemakers, but you didn't listen to us. Also, you know that vandalizing a police car and blowing up a closed store are serious crimes, and now there are 2 police officers in our house because of you. We're so glad that you didn't throw a bucket of ice water at Lance and Connor along with Lizzy and Dungeon, but we're still very disappointed in you. Now thanks to you, we have to pay for the damages you caused yet again.
Now normally, we would ground you and send you upstairs to your room whenever you do bad things like this, but since there are 2 police officers in our house, you'll be going to jail instead. We cannot stand you causing trouble all the time. Okay, officers, you can go ahead and arrest him now.
With pleasure. Draigo Dobson, you are under arrest for damaging police property and for causing an explosion at a closed store. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Now let's go to the Vyond City Police Station and place you behind bars.
No. Please. Don't do this to me. I really don't want to experience what it's like to be behind bars.
Well, that's too bad. You're going to jail whether you like it or not. Since your friends were involved in vandalizing our police car, their parents will also be responsible for the damages. Now let's go.
Why?
Hey there, Mom and Dad. What's with the angry expressions on your faces?
Don't tell us why we have angry expressions on our faces, because we already know what you did today. We received a phone call from Lance saying that you threw a bucket of ice water at him and his brother, along with a troublemaker named Dungeon, while they were relaxing on a bench at the park. If you want to know how Lance was able to get our phone number, he called Draigo's parents and asked them for it. Anyways, since you met a new troublemaker today, we want to know everything you've done today. Say it now.
Alright, fine, I will. Aside from throwing ice water at Lance and his brother along with Dungeon, I also vandalized a police car and blew up a closed store with a bomb. Draigo was involved in all of those troublemaking activities except for the first one, as he only saw me doing it from a distance. The reason I decided to do those things is that I really wanted to cause trouble alongside Dungeon since today is the first time I met him. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. Please don't get mad at me for this.
Oh my freaking god. Lizzy Jessica Douglas. Are you kidding us right now? How freaking dare you throw a bucket of ice water at Lance and his brother, vandalize a police car, and use a bomb to blow up a closed store. You know not to do any of those things, as they can get you into huge trouble. Also, this is now the second time you've befriended another troublemaker. First, you became friends with Draigo last month, and now you've become friends with Dungeon. You need to stop befriending troublemakers and causing trouble with them.
I agree with what your mother said. Now we have to pay for the damages you caused yet again because of you. You know what? That's it. You're grounded for 3 weeks. That means you'll have nothing to enjoy until your grounding time is over. Now you know where to go while you're grounded, so go there now.
Hey Mom, Dad, and Carlo. How's it going?
Don't how's it going us. We're aware of what you did today. Carlo saw you and 2 troublemakers blowing up a store with a bomb while he was walking around the city and told us about it. He even recorded a video of you doing it and showed it to me and your mother. Is this true?
You'd better tell us everything you did alongside those 2 troublemakers right now, otherwise there will be more severe consequences.
Okay fine, you guys win. I'll tell you everything I did. I met 2 troublemakers earlier today, whose names are Lizzy and Draigo, and I decided to cause trouble alongside them. Lizzy and I threw a bucket of ice water at someone named Lance and his brother while they were relaxing on a bench in the park, and after I met Draigo, we did 2 other troublemaking activities such as vandalizing a police car and blowing up a closed store with a bomb. I did those things because I've never caused trouble alongside 2 troublemakers before, and today was the day that happened. I'm so sorry Mom, Dad, and Carlo. Please don't punish me because of it.
Oh my god. Dungeon Matthew Grizzly. Are you serious? We can't believe you became friends with 2 troublemakers, threw a bucket of ice water at 2 people, vandalized a police car, and blew up a closed store with a bomb. You do realize that all of those actions, except for the first one, are very serious crimes, and you could have been sent to jail because of them. Also, you're not supposed to befriend any troublemakers either. We really hoped this would never happen, but it did.
Now because of you, we have to pay for the damages caused by you and your friends, which is not cheap at all.
That's it, young man. You're grounded for 3 weeks. That means no computer, no video games, no phone, and nothing else.
Now go upstairs to your room and be ashamed of what you've done today. Do it now.